It's coming to you live just outside Thai Pad 2020. Is the most anticipated, talked about video the internet has ever seen. That's right, this is going to be the cost breakdown analysis to build this place here. Are you ready? Let's do this. So I am outside here. I think you've probably seen enough of the house for now. I would like to take you on a little tour and grab soybean here. We're going to go to one of the local temples. I think it's going to be peaceful and quiet, and maybe we'll see some monkeys or something. Haven't you always wanted a monkey? Haven't you always wanted a monkey? If I had a... So I think this might be a quiet, peaceful spot. Lots of shrines in this area. Giant killer speed bumps. Let me get set up. Okay, so welcome back. Here we are doing the cost breakdown video. We found ourselves in this quiet little hollow here. Of course, there's been a lot of scooter traffic going by. You probably can't hear it. I'm using the Rode mic pointing directly at me. But let's get right into the cost breakdown. So let's see what it costs to build this house. Well, not this house, but Thai Pad 2020. Let's see what it costs to build that with today's current exchange rate and things like that. So we have to start off with, first, the architect. He's the fellow that took all of our ideas. I don't know if you can see it. There's so much, well, you can't see it. If you can hear it, there's so much scooter traffic right now. It's just come out of nowhere. Anyways, the architect. He's the guy that took all of our ideas, put them to paper, made everything work. Took a few months, back and forth. Jen was primarily doing that when she was here. I was sort of filtered into some of the pictures and things. But anyways, with the pricing as well, I'm going to give you all the Thai baht. And then at the end, I'm going to break it down into what the exchange rate was in Canadian dollars, because that's how we brought our money, was in Canadian dollars. And the exchange rate, of course, was best the first day of construction. And as you see on the charts, everyone's economy has failed, gone down towards the Thai baht. But what it is actually is an inflated Thai baht. But we don't want to hear about that. So anyways, all my pricing is going to be in Thai baht, so you have a pretty good idea. You can convert it into your currency, find out what it's at. I will convert everything to Canadian at the end. So the architect, back to him again. He's the guy that did the paperwork, did everything. We met him a few times. Originally, he's from BURIRAM, working in Bangkok, studied in the States. His price was 150,000 baht. That included a few trips as well that he came up to meet with the builder to kind of shake the stick. He also met with the city planners because they were saying there's problems with his drafting, and I just don't think they've seen anything quite like it before. It's quite in detailed. I think we had almost 40 pages. And so anyways, that's 150,000 baht. So then the house. We filtered the plans out to different builders. They had looks at them. They came back with their estimates of what they said it would cost. And the fellow that we chose came highly recommended from Boom's friend, Jen's friend, who built a house for her. And his price was 2.5 million baht. 2.5 million baht. Now, as we'll find out, that building these homes, it doesn't include everything. Like in Canada, when you buy a house, it's got everything basically. But these homes, there are some changes and upgrades and things like that. Even like a kitchen, they don't come with kitchens. But so the next thing was, the first thing I guess, price-wise, was the roof upgrade. And we wanted to go with this diamond tile, which is one of the better ones in the market. Longer life warranty than what the builder normally uses, things like that. That upgrade was 91,351 baht. 91,351 baht. The next was the kitchen package, the next big thing. We had to get on board early with that. We floated the plans around. We ended up getting our kitchen built for us in Surin. The price for the kitchen, and this is cupboards, counters, bar, things like that, was 238,000 baht. 238,000 baht. So what that didn't include was the appliances, of course. So the ones that we purchased from them at that time was the stove and the oven and the hood. The price for those was 34,000 baht. 34,000 baht. The next change that we made, or upgrade, or at least not in the standard 2.5 million baht house, was all of windows and the doors and the sliders and the aluminums, things like that. So with the windows and the sliding doors, that came in at 230,000 baht. 230,000 baht. So that was the sliding doors to the patio, and it also included the interior glass aluminum doors, which are to the closets and the washrooms, and all of the windows, the upstairs windows, all the opening windows, the gables, the bug screens, things like that. We did upgrade on some of the bug screens as well, which came from the fabric and drapes people, but that's another thing. The garage doors, both the garage doors with the power motor, they were installed by the supplier. They were 46,000 baht for the garage doors. The first thing that we had actually was the purchase was the underground cable. That's because I wanted all the wires to be underground from the house. I just don't like the look of all the wires coming above from the pole to the house. And underground was an option. And that cable, if you saw in the previous videos, it's like it is a cable. It's about 1 inch thick of copper, strand copper, and it's only sold by the city, by the electrical company. So that cable was 10,000 baht, and we had to buy it from them. So that went from the pole to the house. The other upgrade we made was to the hand railings, and if you saw that in the previous video, the builder's idea of what handrails and safety were, that's one thing, and we went a different direction. So those hand railings, the upgrade cost on those was 56,000 baht. 56,000 baht. So the one thing that the house did include was the water tank. Maybe it didn't. Actually, no, it didn't. It didn't include that's hard to say. There's so many things along the way that we had to pick up and pay for because the builder didn't have time, or they didn't have a lot of excuses. Would I do it again? Probably not. Would I recommend my friend do it? Maybe if I wanted a joke, but you know, it's a lot of work. I know why foreigners come here and they buy into property which is already built and you can see it, because when you see things being built, you should have a different perspective on what it's like here and what it's like probably in your country, anywhere in North America and Sweden and Europe, things like that. It's just different. But, you know, obviously look at this thing. They build them and they last. So they know some things. Anyways, maybe what might have been included in the price, I'm not sure, was the Wave 2,000 liter water tank. And that's the 25-year warranty. It's one of the better ones out there for quality and warranty. The Hitachi water pump, we went with the 350 watt one, which gives more than enough power, and also the filter system. With the toilets, it comes with standard toilets. We did upgrade one to the magic toilet that does the washing and flushing and cleaning, and that price also included the urinal and the sinks and the taps, things like that. After the house was completed, we had the exterminator come out, and what he did is he pressurized his chemicals, the extermination chemical, through all of the underground pipes, and they were laid in place during the early stages of construction. Right when the plumber was doing the water supply and drains, they also ran a grid of bug pipes filled with holes that they were drilling in about every 5 centimeters. So that was to get him out the first time for the year. It's a 1-year contract. It was 9,000 baht. With that, he's going to come out every 2 months and do a touch-up aerial spray. If we see anything in the meantime that needs any control, we can call him up, and within a day he'll be out doing those touch-ups. Another thing that was not included in the house now is the fencing. So the stainless steel aluminum gate that we had added up front was 38,500 baht. 38,500. We still don't have an electric motor on it yet. It was built for it and it was planned, but it does make it difficult for people to push the gate open. And then we'll see. Maybe next time I come back. Another thing was then all the concrete, which was around the property on the 2 sides, the concrete fencing, as well as the metal inserts and the fiberboard inserts. So that was 45,000 baht. 45,000 baht on that. The window coverings inside, so those are going to be the drapes, the pull-up blinds, and they're for the upstairs windows at the front of the house, all the opening door windows, the bedroom windows, and on most of those they have the sheer, as well as they have the blackout drapes. So to do all of those, and these are all installed prices by the suppliers, that was 65,000 baht. 65,000. Next were more appliances, which came from BURIRAM Supply, and we just did a package deal with them, as well as like when we were buying those types of things. So from BURIRAM Supply, we got the fridge, which was an oversized Panasonic fridge with a freezer on the bottom. We got the Samsung Smart washing machine. It's got the 12-year warranty, 11 kilo load limit. They threw in a complimentary iron for us. We picked up the two carrier AC units. From them, the 50-inch smart TV with the wall mount, and they actually came out and mounted it to the wall for us. And previously we had the electrician run all the wires in the walls for all of that stuff, so that's all covered. That was good. From them, we also got the two hot water machines. We had the 10,000 watt in the master bath, which was for the bathtub and shower and sinks, and the 4,500 watt for the main bathroom, just for the shower. And that was BURIRAM Supply. Now that came in, and we bargained a bit on that. It came in at 89,700 baht, 89,700. Last thing, not really part of the build, but part of the home furnishings. Everything like that came from Index Living Mall. So originally, on my first trip here a few years ago, I purchased a mattress and a chair for the place that we were staying at, a comfy chair. So with the plans that was going to come to the house when it was ready. And again, originally we were told it was going to take 5 months to build the house, and it took over a year. It took over 13 months. I'm just watching the monk going up. I don't know if he's going to ring the bell right now. He might be. You might hear some noise. Oh, they're actually all coming around. Maybe something's going to happen. Index Living Mall, back to that. Index Living Mall, so we picked up the 2-bedroom suites, which included the bed frames, you know, the headboards, 2 nightstands in each room, a dresser in each room, and then the wardrobe closets, 1 in each room. We also purchased a secondary wardrobe closet, which matched, so Jen and I each have our own standing ones, and then there's 1 in the spare room. We also got a mattress from them for the second bed. We picked up the couch with the reclining end pieces on it. We picked up a matching chair with the reclining things. We picked up a Panasonic vacuum from them. No, Samsung vacuum from them. Picked up the dining room table and 4 matching chairs. So that price, this was all delivered as well and assembled. A lot of the furniture came like IKEA, so it required assembly, so they did all that anyways. So that Index Living Room Mall was 110,000 baht. 110,000 baht. So that's all I have for notes. Now I don't know if you're keeping, oh, hold on. Hey, psst. There's dogs checking out the soybean. I don't know if you're playing along at home, keeping a tally. I wasn't. I've come to the end of my notes. We're gonna shut it down here because I want to check this voice and make sure everything worked out okay. And I'm gonna get you the price as soon as we get back. So stick around. Where are we going next? Let's see. Sorry, the monks are chanting right now. I should be a little more quiet, but I had to get a little loud so the mic could pick me up. So yeah, I was about 10 feet away from the mic. Look at this dog. Okay, here we are, new location. We're still within the same area, just we moved away. Oh, actually, right across the way here, this is where the monks live. I just realized that. I'm talking pretty loud. I've done a few takes on this one. There's so much traffic. I don't know where this became a highway. This used to be so nice and quiet and tranquil, as these people can attest. But anyways, I'm going to give you 2 different prices. One of them is going to be the house build construction, like the house, and everything it takes to build the house. The second is going to be the furnishings, the little knick-knacky things, the fence, the gate, things like that. So the second one to start with is going to be 357,200 baht. 357,200 baht. And that's going to be everything from BURIRAM Supply, everything from Index Living Mall, the exterminator, the gate, the fences, the window coverings. I put the appliances in here because people can go all over the board with that, and the home furnishings. So people are making faces now. So anyways, that was the one, that's kind of like the secondary cost, 357,200 baht. So the main primary cost, which is to build the house and the architect and the kitchen package, like the cupboards and everything. The what else do we have here? The sink, the hood, the windows, I have garage doors here. Yeah, the garage doors, they're part of the house, sure. The underground cable and the hand railings. So all of that, that includes the 2.5 million on the house. All of that combined is 3.3 million. 3,355,351 baht. So then the combined on both of those is just over 3.7 million baht. 3.7 million is the house. As you see in the last videos, you pretty much factor in the scooter as well, because between a good rate and a bad rate on the exchange rate, it's basically a scooter. But in the Canadian dollar, if we did everything at the best rate, which was a 24.5, 24.7-ish, it's around 151,000 Canadian dollars. And at the worst rate, which was fortunately just the last payment to them, if it was all at that rate though, it'd be 165,000 Canadian dollars. So I'm just going to throw some numbers up right now once I get on the computer, so you'll see that imposed right now. So it'll be the price in the US dollars as well. But yeah, so there are a lot of homes way more expensive than that, definitely. There's not many two-story homes as such in Buriram, other than if you're getting into condos and things like that. A lot of the homes are similar idea to the monks' homes, where they're just built off the ground. If you get into Pattaya, you'll be lucky to get any place under, like, say, 8 million, or Phuket, things like that. I'm not a realtor. Just I've been looking at places a long time. I really like this place in Hua Hin, up near Black Mountain, where the golf course is. Falcon Estates, and the least expensive, it started at 8.9 million, and it's the same thing where it's a Thai-owned property, so it's just a lease land, 30-year lease and a 30-year renewal, and so that's kind of like it's here. It's a lease land. I mean, it's Jen's land, but I really have no stake to it. But anyways, that's just the case when foreigners come here to build. Unless you do the whole thing, you start a company and you hire Thai people, then you can buy a house. But yeah, just what the heck is this thing? Hey, can you see what it is? Yeah. Some type of voodoo warning? I don't know, this is a cemetery here. But anyways, enough rambling. That's the price you want to hear. That's what you're looking for. That concludes this video, I think. There might be a little bit more. But sorry for the delay, and I'll explain it later. Or now.
Hey YouTube, it's Polar Time. My vlog will feature travel and adventure tour. Come along for the ride. What's stopping you? Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hey YouTube, it's Polar Time. My vlog will feature travel and adventure tour. Come along for the ride. What's stopping you? Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hey YouTube, it's Polar Time. My vlog will feature travel and adventure. Hey YouTube, it's Polar Time. My vlog will feature travel and adventure. Hey YouTube, it's Polar Time. My vlog will feature travel and adventure tour. Come along for the ride. What's stopping you? Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hey YouTube, it's Polar Time. My vlog will feature travel and adventure tour. Come along for the ride. What's stopping you? Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hey YouTube, it's Polar Time. My vlog will feature travel and adventure. Hey YouTube, it's Polar Time. My vlog will feature travel and adventure. Hey YouTube, it's Polar Time. My vlog will feature travel.